At Student Transportation Incorporated, we're more than North America's third largest provider of school bus transportation services. We're one of the most progressive companies in the world, with a focus on new ideas, green technologies, and the people, investors, and communities that make our company strong, our family. At STI, we're giving back. Giving back begins at home, recognizing that we're not just part of the community, but partners in the community. STI provides support for individuals and organizations in need throughout Canada and the United States through efforts such as our STA Education Foundation, monetary and resource donation, and charity sponsorship.
They help us in our everyday feeding program. Without the volunteers that come in, it'll be hard for us to make sure 500 people come through the doors and get fed. I believe it's a company that cares. And if you don't care about people, you can't grow.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us this opportunity and for putting education first.
In creating the foundation, we found out that there's a lot of other things that are going on within the towns that we service. We have the Alex's Lemonade for children with cancer. You know, in Altoona, Pennsylvania, we have a driver that goes out and raises money to make sure that the kids have jackets for the winter. We're very excited about the infancy stage of the program and what else we can do throughout the country.
In Santa Maria, California, 80% of our employees volunteer. STA Santa Maria has done substantial work with mentally challenged children and donate time and buses for special education field trips. And each year they pick one needy family from their special education routes, and all personnel donate toys, food, diapers, and other items, simple staples that make a challenging life a little easier. In Milton, Vermont, they work extensively with Special Olympics, the Boy Scouts, the Milton Senior Center, Vermont Children's Hospital, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and many more, including Camp Tecumseh, a summer camp for kids with cancer. Mountain Transit has donated buses to transport the patients for the last 20 years, with drivers contributing their time and money to the cause, providing these young cancer patients with a reprieve from long-term hospital stays with a week of fun and normalcy. In Florida, the crew at STA Jacksonville donate time and money to various local organizations.
We have done so many different things with the Clara White Mission. We've raised $1,500 a couple weeks ago for the breast cancer walk. We donate Christmas presents to a single mother's facility at Christmas time. Just this month, we're going to start a shoe and blanket drive for the homeless.
We had a church in our community recently that lost all of their transportation equipment, their vans, their buses to arson. And we reached out to this church that has a Christian school, and we provided their transportation until they were able to get their stuff back together.
And every month, a group of drivers and staff feed the homeless at a local shelter, generously contributing their time between morning and afternoon routes.
Some people aren't as fortunate as I am, and if I can go and extend a helping hand to help feed somebody, then it satisfies me, satisfies my soul.
The staff at our Petersboro terminal in Ontario, Canada, have watched helplessly as several of their drivers and family members have been diagnosed with cancer. In response, all 160 employees have contributed in some way to cancer charities and fundraisers. Together, they have worked tirelessly to do what they can to help defeat the disease. And these are just a few examples out of hundreds where the STI family is giving freely of their time and resources to support our cities, towns, and neighbors.
Thank you, STA!
The heart and soul of our family is our people. Our drivers, mechanics, and staff are the best in the business, and rewarding and honoring their service is a top priority.
Without that support, you feel like you're on your own on that bus. Because even though you're out there by yourself, you know that the support is there.
That ability to get the job done, that ability to reach out when it's necessary, just makes it a super environment to be in, a conducive environment for everybody that's a part of this. We're people here, and that's what I like about it. We're not just numbers on a board at corporate.
And when tragedy strikes, we all come together. when a devastating series of earthquakes hit Haiti in January 2010. The STA terminals in Greenwich and New London, Connecticut were rocked. Home to 40 Haitian American drivers and monitors, they had no way to check on their family and loved ones. An information center was set up in the Greenwich terminal for employees desperate for news from loved ones. And an STI-wide system was set up to channel donations for relief efforts. Employees from throughout the company donated, care and concern for their fellow STI employees at the forefront of their minds. Mike Moore, one of our long-term drivers in Riverside, California, was recently diagnosed with leukemia. When news of Mike's condition broke, the Riverside staff was devastated, and they knew they had to do something. Within weeks, they organized a blood and bone marrow drive with the Red Cross, with 40 employees signing up within 2 hours of the announcement. As that number grew among the Riverside family, hope has risen that a bone marrow match will be found for Mike, and in the process, adding that many new people to the National Bone Marrow Registry could save many, many lives. That's giving back. The entire STI family is focused on providing exceptional service and care to our customers with a 95% contract renewal rate.
It's about personalized service. It's all about customer service. It's about communication. It's about being present and available.
In 2010, we enhanced our vehicle safety program, implemented a series of Maintenance Council recommendations that have lowered costs and extended the life of all of our fleets, created a $100 million education stimulus plan, an incentive for school bus operations to contract with STA and STC, and extended our commitment to a cleaner environment with new green alternative fuel vehicles, all with the goal of surpassing the expectations of our customers and continuing to increase our customer base. And of course, we continue to give back to each of our investors. Thanks to our simplified capital structure and track record with acquisitions, bid wins, and conversions, we created record results and dividends in 2010, making STI a stable and attractive investment. We've delivered steady, predictable revenue and cash flow since our December 2004 IPO, including $100 million in dividends over 64 consecutive months. And we've lowered debt to fund growth, continued smart, deliberate growth in areas that add regional density, and grew a successful dividend reinvestment program with more than 1 million shares issued under the plan in 2010. Student Transportation Incorporated, North America's proud leader in school bus transportation, doing what it takes to give back to our communities, our employees, our customers, and our investors. The future has never looked brighter.